Hi guys, it's Dave in real live and welcome to this Halloween Havoc 1993 watch along. Already I can see a fair few people in the chat, so hello to you guys. Hopefully this is going off. Just waiting. Right, okay, so hi, I'll say it again because I wasn't sure if I were live or not. So welcome to Halloween Havoc watch along 1993. Yeah, we've been doing ECW for the last couple of watch alongs. Now we're on to the WCW. This is in 1993, so it was before those watch alongs. So yeah, we are getting Cactus Jack on this pay-per-view, and it's where the infamous tagline "Spin the wheel, get the deal" comes from. In fact, the actual saying, "Spin the wheel, make the deal." That's it. I've got it all written down on notes. So shout outs, right, to everybody in the chat so far. And we've got Austin 316, James Gilly Gaff Chadwick, and Dat King who plays. Welcome to this watch along, guys. Hope you stick around and enjoy. Austin's already going in with "we need a Barbie watch along." Austin, the only way you're going to get a Barbie watch along is if you create the watch along. Get on YouTube, my friend, and create the watch along. Quick question, volume okay with the mic? You can hear me okay? Yeah. So shout out to you guys what are in the chat already. Yeah, I'm just seeing what you guys are saying. Yeah, as thoughts go out to you tomorrow, James. Yeah, I'm sadly working, but yeah, James, not many people know right now. Am I still a little quiet? Is this not? Let me just check if everything's set up. I can hear you. Is the sound okay? If not, I'll just mess around with the volume a little bit. It's honestly, it's really new to me. Let's just move this across a little bit. Is that any better? Has that changed anything? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, Austin says, I can hear you, Dave, in Barbie life. I'm Ken. I'm not Barbie, I'm Ken. Yeah, Ken who struggles with his identity as a male. Cross between male and pretty female, whatever. Yes, so tonight's show, if you've got it all planned and ready to go at your guys' end, was filmed on the October the 24th, 1993. It's coming from Lakefront Arena, which is in New Orleans, Louisiana, and the attendance for the show was 6,000. Yeah, quite an epic show from what I've heard. We've got the main event on this particular show is Big Van Vader versus Cactus Jack. But as you can see on the screen, that the first match is Ice Train, Charlie Norris, and the ShockMaster. Yes, the ShockMaster is the Nia Jax of old WCW. Big question, is it an on PG? The chat, you can do what the hell you like, to be quite honest with you. I'll read it out if I deem it possible. A lot of the core of the chat at the moment is quite a good age. It's only if we get some younger end of ones what come in. But yeah, you know the rules. Dirty jokes, don't mind. Bit of swearing, don't mind. Knock yourself out, James. Mike Lister, hello to you, my friend. Good to see you here. Yeah, we're doing all right. Yeah, we're fine, mate. How are you? How is work, my friend? How are you doing? Datkin says he loves him a bitter Vader. Yeah, this is pre-WWE Vader, so yeah, a little bit more off the cuff in this one. He's managed by Harley Race as well in WCW, so they made a massive deal out of him at this point. I'm just trying to get myself literally comfy. It's always weird because this arm literally does nothing during the stream apart from leaning on it. Plus straining to see the screen. Let's effing go, lol. Yeah, because swearing chat, I might not swear as much, but we'll see how it goes. Give it a few more minutes and then we'll start. Sasuke, shout out to you. Don't know why you're calling me Daddy Dave for. But it's good to see you back. We haven't seen you in streams for a while, so it's always good to have you back. Need to change my... Oh, right. Okie doke. Oh, my phone's just buzzed. Nothing important. Right, we'll start at 10 past. It's near enough a 3-hour show. So if you just let me know if you're all set up and ready to go, and then we'll crack on with it. But yeah, like thoughts from last night's Raw while we get settled in. What did you think of Bobby winning the world title, the WWE Championship? I'm not saying his last name because I always botch it, so we're just going to call him Bobby. So let me know what you guys think. We were just saying hello to people at the moment, which is good. Good to see. I've got the network set up. Cool, nice one. J14, shout out to you. Yeah, we're just gonna let's settle down because a few people are just showing up. So just let them like say hello to each other, then we'll crack on. Yeah, Dave, sorry, been off YouTube for a while. Can't remember the last time I was on. Yeah, it's been a while, yeah. I think a few streams ago when you were last on, especially on my channel anyway. I'm fine with Bobby winning. They better not have Drew. It's definitely going to happen. Drew will take it back at WrestleMania for sure, if they don't do the Brock Lesnar thing. Miz first reign with the world title hooked me on wrestling, so wished he'd had it a bit longer. It was always a transitional champ though. I think they were just glad to get the money in the bank cashed in and him off, to be honest, because it was dragging on way too much. So yeah, I don't think he was ever intended to have the title for long anyway, if intended to have the title at all, because I'm sure he wasn't in the original plans when they gave it to Otis a year ago. Bobby winning the title leads to him facing Brock later in the year. If Bobby retains at WrestleMania, then Brock Lesnar, it's got to be a shoe-in for SummerSlam, hasn't it? It's got to happen. I mean, imagine that. And do it like an MMA style matchup. Stick him in that cage, what they use on NXT. That'd be bloody cool. Them two going at it proper. Doubt that'll happen, but, you know, we can dream, can't we? We're wrestling fans, we're always dreaming. Right. You're obsessed with guys, Sasuke, don't know what you mean. I look up a guy porn instead of being on YouTube. You look up guy porn. Sasuke, what your secrets, mate? What's going on? Right, just let me know if you've got the network set up, and then we'll press play. We'll get it started. I'll just wait for a few of you guys to confirm. Oh, Dat King's already ready. Who do you think Miz was on the phone to? I'd love to think it was Damien Mizdow. But Aaron Stevens is going to be on the new pay-per-view for NWA on the 21st of March. So, yeah, I don't think he'll pop up in WWE. But it would have been nice if that had been the case. You know, the announcement of NWA started back up is probably the reason why Thunder Rosa lost last night as well, because she's definitely on that card. Would like to see her against Serena Deeb for that NWA title. Get it back in the hands of NWA talent before they kickstart off again. So, yeah. Haha, James, this is non-PG, right? Austin, it is low. Only you see a devil. Yeah, I don't mind you guys swearing. I really don't. I mean, I'm not getting monetized anytime soon, so as long as nobody starts getting mangy in the chat about it, I'm fine. Yeah, just obviously not the C word. Anything other than that is pretty much go for it. Unleash it, bitch. Yeah, bitch is fine. Can't even get away with that on a PG stream, to be honest. Yeah, are we going to press play? Because I'm ready to go. And we'll start this thing. I think we've got a fair few people in chat. Anybody who turns up a bit late, they can catch up. We'll help them. I hope that the NWA Aaron Stevens is still doing karate gimmick as he wear question mark mask, wouldn't he? Yeah, sure. Thunder Rosa, funny enough, did pay tribute to the question mark at a recent like indie show. Came out with his mask on with the Mongrovian flag. So yeah, I can see Aaron Stevens still being the character he was when they went off air, as honour to the question mark. Such sad news. There were also sad news today. As a Liverpool supporter, Ian St. John passed away. I know a lot of you guys from America won't know who the hell I'm talking about, but yeah, he was a Liverpool legend, a Scottish legend at that as well. Hello, Heather Wright, how are you? Sorry, I was just jumping in for a second, finishing up some New Japan. Halloween Havoc is a crazy one. Oh, well, it's good that you stopped by, Ever. Once New Japan is over, we've popped back in and we'll still be running. Sasuke, rest in peace. Yeah, big news today about Ian St. John. Very shocking. Right, I'm going to press play. We're going to start this. So, 1, 2, 3, let's go. And we've got a nice little introduction. We've just seen like kids going up to a doorstep. I might have actually jumped ahead a little bit. So I'm about 6 minutes in front of you guys. Let me just pull it back a little bit. Yeah, we've got some kids at the doorstep. It's Tony Schiavone at the bottom of the stairs, as everybody at that point. Chad, hello. What's up, Dave, in real life? When do you think you will see Ripley wrestle? Well, I thought she was wrestling this week, if I'm being honest. They keep saying she's coming soon. Maybe after Fastlane. I don't know, because they haven't even announced any matches for Fastlane yet, and which is literally quite surprising, considering that there's already 2 matches made for WrestleMania already. Yeah, they're slacking a little bit. So I don't know where she fits in at this moment in time. But yeah, I think it's not going to be long before she does debut. Dave acknowledged me. as your my dance partner. I can't dance. You'd be the lead. You'd be the Michael Flatley to my Rhea Ripley. I don't know. Did you hear that NXT is moving to Tuesday? Wow, that could be interesting. That blows up my stream. Well, if they keep it at the same time, it means they'll be challenging Impact, which is gonna, it's gonna kind of crush that poor promotion, really. So to go to Thursday, why can't they go to Thursday? Tuesday's just a bad night. Let's see whatever. It's good that Riddle is going on the main show at Mania. Is he? There's no match announced for Riddle. Like he said, I'm gonna finish the New Japan. Really, I'll be back. Okay, Ever, you enjoy your New Japan, mate, and we'll see you shortly. This is going to be about 3 hours long, so yeah, you've plenty of time to come back. Chad says, already knew the Miz would lose the title against. Yeah, I think we all knew that. I mean, it's amazing how much a transitional champ Miz were going to be. He was never going to be title champion anyway. Got Jesse the Body Ventura and somebody dressed up as cosplaying Ventura. That's weird. Well, it'll be a rumor. They will announce it tonight, and we'll have a big show with 2 titles online. Nice. We'll keep an eye out for that, King. Thank you for informing us. Got to go finish some work, and I'll be back later. Okay, J14. We're around for about 3 hours, so pop back whenever you can, mate. Always Tuesday, Wednesday for us. Always on a Tuesday, Wednesday for us. Yeah. As United States title. The Fiend will return at Fastlane. Michael, we all want The Fiend to return like yesterday. We can't wait, basically. I don't know. I think at the minute with the Randy Orton stuff, we are getting a Firefly Funhouse match at Fastlane, which will delve into Randy Orton's past. That's what I'm twigging. That's what I'm getting. And we all have that Randy Orton versus Randy Orton face-off. Right, so on the way to the ring is ShockMaster, surprisingly not wearing his Stormtrooper helmet. And then we have got Ice Train, Charlie, Norris. God, these guys look like just complete jobbers. Against Harlem E and the Equalizer, who looks like a cheap version than Barry Windham. But yep, there is ShockMaster. Don't look like ShockMaster these days. He was Tugboat and Typhoon in WWE. This could be a very interesting fight. Obviously, we know Booker T goes on to have a great career. The other guys, sadly not. Sadly not. Thought Miz was going to lose at Fastlane. Yeah, as soon as you put him in a match against Bobby Lashley, especially a lumberjack match as well, you knew the title changing hands. Michael, where do you watch New Japan? So intrigued at how I am so intrigued at how he will come back and what he will look like. Yeah, very demonic, apparently. I mean, there's rumours that he's going to look a bit more like Lucifer. I kind of hope not, because it kind of will ruin it. So we have got Booker T in the ring, is in a lockup with, I have no idea who this guy is, to be honest. Is this Ice Train? It's like watching this and just thinking, who's these random people? I know, obviously, of 3 out of the 6. The Fiend probably will show up at Mania for his first appearance back on the show, but we'll never know. It's rumoured that The Fiend is having a match against Randy Orton at WrestleMania. So you'd kind of hope they'd build this before WrestleMania, and your last pay-per-view before Mania is obviously Fastlane. So, like I say, I don't know. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I did think the old Alexa Randy Orton thing got a bit lost in the shuffle last night. It wasn't as big a deal as it could have been. I think the old show last night was the Miz Bobby angle. I think that just dominated the entire 3 hours, in fairness, which is not a bad thing in all retrospect. I thought Raw was actually really bloody brilliant last night. Wasn't a drag at all, which it normally is. 3 hours just didn't seem that long, to be fair. Wrestling, yeah, go watch wrestling. Is a good website for New Japan and all wrestling if you don't want to pay for it. Austin saying to Sasuke, nothing hard. Did you watch last year's Royal Rumble? But not WrestleMania 36. Okay. Austin just says, I missed the Fiend. Dat King. Nah, let's get in Randy Orton. Oh, Sonya. Get Sonya boy. Oh, okay. Alright then. I want Fiend to look like a Two-Face from the Dark Knight movie where he's burnt flesh. That's an interesting concept. I mean, there's Carl Scarborough does a lot of pictures which like show like a bandage, like molded face, and more of Bray's face coming through the mask. So maybe that could be where we're heading. I don't miss the Fiend, to be honest. I just miss Bray. Yeah, Funhouse Bray was fantastic. Yeah, bring back Funhouse Bray. Them segments were electric. The Fiend characters, not so much. I just think the direction for the Fiend right now is not working as well as it should do. I'm not feeling the buzz like I did at the beginning. And I think that's what all the problem is with me, is that. That King says Sonya boy would know. You know, the rapper. Ah, right, okay. The rapper. I have no interest in rap music, if I'm being honest. Being 43 and acting like a 21-year-old doesn't actually work. So, yeah, but Soldier Boy. Yeah, is that? Yeah, I think I know. I think I kind of. I don't think Dave. I think Dave didn't see the exchange between Orton and Sonya Boy. Yeah, I didn't, to be honest. We've got gaming with Temp. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to the community, my friend. Right, it's me, Matthew Numes. Okay, fine. With a new name. Nice one, good. Welcome to the chat, my friend. How are you doing? Hope you are well. 8 WWE sometimes. Imagine having Riddle lose to Jobber. He didn't lose to the actual group, he lost to Ali, which is not that bad. Got to head. Hey guys, got to head off, but take care. Hopefully back before the end of the stream. Okay, Michael Lister. Yeah, we're about 3 hours long, so yeah, come back if you can, mate. Glad to see you. Take care, buddy. We've got. I have no idea. Ice Train in with the Equalizer at the moment. It's been a fairly hard hitting match. It's really hard to get into because like there's only really Harlem and the ShockMaster I actually know. These other guys just, I mean, these could be retribution for all I care, to be honest. He's kind of like like a a chief, an Indian chief of some kind. Gaming with Temp says he defeated The Rock. Is that in 2K24? Cool, mate. Nice one. Yeah. Oh, that looked a bit dodgy, that lift up. Tugboat with his dodgy mullet and like 70s tash. ShockMaster changed his gimmick after the fall brawl. Yeah, I think he had to. I mean, you can't get away with a glitter stormtrooper helmet. I mean, come on. And then his debut when he fell through that flipping fake wall and his hat came off. I mean, it's Nia Jax level botchery, isn't it? I'm sure he is Nia Jax's dad. Yeah, that's where Nia came from. It came from the ShockMaster. Chad goes, can't wait to see Taya Valkyrie on NXT. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to introduce her. I don't know what part she's going to play exactly on the show up to press. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see when her debut happens. I mean, NXT for Wednesday is pretty much the Dakota Kai, Rachel Gonzalez versus Nia and Shayna, isn't it, this Wednesday? That's the big match. So, be interested to see if Taya can get involved somewhere. Okay, that King says, what was that, lol? I'm sure Drew Lashley will happen at Fastlane. During the match, Lesnar comes back and attacks them both, and we get a triple threat match. We all wish that would happen. We want Brock back. We want the Fiend back. We just want good bloody wrestling. That's what we want. And actually thought that Raw last night actually gave us some good bloody wrestling for a change. I've not got a bad thing to say about Raw last night, to be honest. Actually, a 3-hour show, what were worth watching, which is a great change. So just watching ShockMaster clothesline into Harlem at the moment. Don't know who's meant to be the dominant team at this time. Harlem started off pretty much as heels, right? Am I right in guessing? Okay, James Chadwick's just said, breaking news announcement coming soon that NXT will no more than likely move to Tuesday nights. Yeah, that King already announced that in the group, but thank you for confirming that, James. We need the Ultimate Farmer back. The Ultimate Farmer? Who's the Ultimate Farmer? I already said it, well. Yeah, hey, confirmation is never a bad thing, guys. Yeah, we're good for info in this. I'm sure we will all be spreading that information to Wrestling Days and See Wrestling and all that lot. I just think it changes the game for poor old Impact. They were getting steady viewing, and now we NXT going to a Tuesday night. I just don't hope the hardcore fans can stay with Impact, because I don't know. It's a tough one, really tough one. I mean, AEW would be loving it. It'll just stop all this pettiness between fans, but then this new fan war with Impact will start. Tuesday night wars. Yeah, we could do without all that stuff, to be honest. Big Cass is going to return. Big Cass has already returned on a house show, apparently. He looks proper jacked. He looks like a beast. Obviously, Enzo Amore will be hanging on his coattails as per usual. Davey in Thief Life is going to tell Days about... I am not. He's probably already knows. He's probably already been DM'd by Dat King already. Am I not right, Dat King? You've already spread that information on already, haven't you? Impact got 30k, 300k, which is their best rating since 2016. Yeah, but they were on a night where there was no competition. Now you put NXT on the same time, on the same night, competition. Will Impact be able to cope with competition? Big questions will be asked of them, to be honest. No, if NXT goes to Tuesdays, we will have... They'll move that to a Thursday, Austin. Yeah, they'll move the escape pod to a Thursday or make it an hour earlier, depending on Triple T's arrangements. We'll still get the escape pod, don't worry, bud. Oh, yeah. We have now moved on to the second match. For your information, the Ice Train, Charlie Norris and ShockMaster won that first match. I'm sure you're riveted. But we are now on to the second match. Paul Orndorff versus Ricky Steamboat. Mr. Wonderful versus the Dragon. So my attention has just gone away from the chat for 5 minutes. Why is that gone upside down? Right, I don't know what's gone off there. Right, we'll not do that. I've just lost my backing. Oh, it don't matter. I'll keep it like that. What you guys, Impact v AEW? Fridays again, Austin? Yeah, it could go back to a Friday. Maybe we'll escape pod an hour early on a Tuesday. Yep. Who was your favourite wrestler of all time? Mine is Train the Rock Johnson. Mine's Bret the Hitman Hart. If you've watched any of my like videos on my channel, then yeah, that is the theme tune at the beginning of each video. Big massive Bret Hart fan. But Dwayne was like a close second. It's like going through the years, I swapped from like Bret Hart to The Rock. So that's really good. Let's see if I can get rid of this chat. This thing. Right, that's off. Right, I'm just going to have to mess around with this for a second, guys. Because for some reason yeah, I'm going to leave that. I'll sort it out another time. Because I might throw everything off if I mess around with it. So yeah, midway through the stream it all changes. To botch. God. Thank God that match is over. What, the first one? Yeah, it was trash. Absolute trash. Can't get interested in guys that I don't really know. This one is a class, got 2 class stars in it. Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful, and Steamboat, or Ricky Steamboat at this time, was amazing. I think Mania looks most promising since. We'll get a look at them since in a while when you look at the match cards. Yeah, it's amazing that we've got matches for WrestleMania already and not a single one for Fastlane. It's like, come on, announce at least one match for Fastlane. I mean, that's all we want. We need to know what's happening. Worst gimmick ever is Tony Khan pretending to be a decent owner. All Tony Khan does is buying out indie talent. That is all he's doing. He's just going out, getting all the indie talent that he can. I mean, look at AEW. It's how many tag teams are in AEW? It's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, we all want a good tag team division, but it's nearly all tag teams. You look at Dynamite. You struggle to find a single match on Dynamite. It's always a 6-man, 8-man normal tag match. Yeah, we don't want that. We want single matches. I mean, yeah, we get the total opposite on like Raw and SmackDown when you get hardly any, because there's hardly any good decent tag teams. But yeah, we've got an AEW fan. AEW's fine. It does what it needs to do. I think competition for in wrestling is always needed. I think you've got to agree that WWE thrived off of WCW, you know, with the outsiders angle and the NWO. If it weren't for that, we would have never got the Attitude Era. And you know what most people think about the Attitude Era. We all want it back secretly. Does he fuck? Tony Khan. How can you give him Promoter of the Year? When did he promote Edge coming back at Royal Rumble last year? He just brought back Sting with a snow machine. That's what he brought back. That's his booking. When you look at booking, you've got Edge showing up at Royal Rumble and getting a massive, and I mean a massive pop. It's one of the best moments of last year. Totally, yeah, you just look at the reaction videos on YouTube alone and you'll see that was the moment of the year by far. Dave Meltzer, Wrestling Observer, throw them in the fucking toilet. They are shit. Absolute shit, garbage. Don't bother reading Dave Meltzer's ratings. They mean jack shit. Only reason why they won because of Meltzer. Yeah, it's exactly true. Meltzer's on the payroll, guys. He's good mates with the Young Bucks. He's best mates with Omega. Come on. It's not true. It's a load of shite. The Wrestling Observer, the fan base, what they reached out to were the AEW fan base. When did you see this thing on wrestling Twitter? We didn't get to vote. Real wrestling fans didn't vote. Chad, I think Wardlow needs to stop away from MJF. He started a career on his own. They're going to work to that eventually. It's same with Almas with AJ Styles. It's only a matter of time before they push them two apart. I just think it's a good way of breaking these kind of bigger guys into a storyline. Famously, Diesel with Shawn Michaels, they worked it that way with them. And that's what they're going to do with Wardlow. I think MJF is on a collision course with Sammy Guevara in the future. That's going to be some matchup for sure. Just eating popcorn, enjoying you guys debate. Yeah, this is supposed to be a WCW watch along, and all we do is carry on about AEW and everything else. But I'd rather talk about wrestling. I mean, any conversation about wrestling's worth having. So this is what my channel is pretty much about. Having fun. Talk about wrestling. Let's bitch. Let's do it in a contained manner. Listen to Wrestling Observer and for his newsletter. Do you? I don't bother. I haven't. I'm not interested on what Meltzer's got to say, to be honest. Anybody who can ass kick a promotion like he does don't deserve my time. I'm a wrestling fan. I like all promotions. I'm not going to sit here and just go, oh, I think WWE is the best. I like it. I watch it most. but I don't diss any other organisation. I like AEW, but the people say that they're the best thing since sliced bread, when they don't even us their women's division, and considering they're meant to be different and exactly the same as WWE. You're right. They promoted themselves as a sport when things started off, and there've been nothing, nothing nowhere near. Yes, they do count wins and losses and all that stuff, but then when it comes to the comedic side, I mean, the Stadium Stampede match, which was a farce. It was WWE are doing cinematic matches. Let's do a cinematic match. Copying. But yeah, it's best thing since sliced bread because they did it. WWE did it. Oh, it's trash. Why are they doing that for? AEW are many things, but not the same as WWE. They're trying to be the same as WWE. I see no difference, to be fair. A bit more flipping, diving, a bit more wrestling, I suppose. The storylines are trash. I really think the storylines are boring. They're just not selling matches to me as much as they should do. This tournament should have been, the female tournament should have been about Britt Baker and Rosa getting to the final against each other, or maybe even have that story of her getting against the Shida again. There's a history with Rosa and Shida from last year's All Out pay-per-view, but now they're going with Nyla Rose. Just not bought on Nyla Rose at all, I'm sorry. I just don't think she's that good. Could we see former Inner Circle star Sammy Guevara on Impact? I don't know, because there were a massive fallout between them. Sammy Guevara wanted to do something on there, and they got point blank rejected, so he just told him to F off and wouldn't film out with him. So whether that's been resolved or not, I don't know. Britt Baker should be, yeah, probably. But they're just not doing it, Austin. They're not giving her an opportunity. They'd rather give it to Nyla Rose again, which, nah, I'm just not sold. I'm not sold on Nyla Rose, I'm sorry. I feel that AW signed Benny and the other Yoshi girls. They will sign the Yoshi girls because of Omega. I mean, he's, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think he's actually dating Rio. And he's got a fondness to the Yoshi girls, so they are possibly going to be signed. But what's the point if they're only getting one match on Dynamite, is my issue. If your female division is only going to be on that bloody other YouTube program and Dark, well, that's not a division. I watch ROH, Raw, Impact, MLW, AW, NXT, NXT UK, SmackDown, New Japan. Yeah, because you are a wrestling whore, James Chadwick. When it comes to wrestling, you are the man. Don't know, Riddle was a woman, Sasuke. He has long hair, so I guess he is. Yeah. It's called Joanne Riddle. That's his real name. Jillian Hall is the worst thing. Jillian Hall. God, that's a blast from the past. I mean, I know we saw her at the Female Royal Rumble, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, she was not great. Austin, exactly they should have been. But don't call women a girl, Austin. Right, we're getting a lot of outside the ring action. I'm going back to action a little bit here, guys. Woo. They're fighting outside the ring. That Nick Patrick, the referee, and these two are just absolutely brawling outside the ring at the moment. What's a Yoshi? It's a female. It's a female wrestler. It's just a part of their subculture. They'll never get onto New Japan Pro Wrestling because they just don't promote female wrestling. But it's mainly Stardom and other outside promotions. Dave, no, don't say that you're turning into Jim Cornette. I'm not Jim Cornette at all, mate. No, I love all wrestling. I just think that there's two sides, and there shouldn't be. Jim Cornette's right with what he says, I suppose. Dave Meltzer's fine with what he says. But Dave Meltzer is bought out by AEW big time, you can tell. Just listen to the way he talks about WWE. Sometimes he trashes it every single week. He's so up the Tony Khan's ass, it's unreal. And I don't like that. That's not something I'm into, to be honest. You want wrestling observers about wrestling, not about one promotion and bigging one promotion up. We could all sit here and say that New Japan is the best wrestling promotion in the world, and it quite rightly is. But I don't watch it every week like I watch WWE, mainly because they're just not over here as much. I mean, I have Roku channel on my Now TV, but it's showing old New Japan wrestling matches at the moment. So, yeah, it's not the new stuff, it's just old stuff replayed. Tony Khan doesn't know how to book a women's division. He doesn't, nobody, they don't, because they're all men. Have you looked at who owns AEW? Who's the management team at AEW? It's men. It's the Young Bucks. It's Kenny Omega. It's Cody. The men. Because they don't know how to do the female division. They ain't got a fucking clue. They're crap. One match on Dynamite is not a female division. I'm sorry. You had one of the biggest matches last year. Shida versus Thunder Rosa. It was like 5th on the fucking card. It should have been co-main event in any promotion. You look at WWE and they've got it. They'll put a female match number 1 at Mania. One at nights of this year's Mania is going to be a female match. Probably Sasha Banks and Bianca. Probably that be night 1, your main event of night 1. Because they're not scared. AEW was so scared of pushing them girls. It's quite clear. You look at Revolution when they get round to that pay-per-view. Do you think, seriously, that that's going to be co-main event? Shida versus whoever wins between Nyla Rose and that other woman. See, I don't even really know who the other woman is because it's not been promoted well enough. And that's crap. What's the point of that tournament if it's not promoted right? These should have been proper televised matches on Dynamite and made a big massive deal out of. Not on YouTube or on Bleacher Report or whatever bloody other thing they could find to stick stuff on. It's been a shambles, to be honest, in my opinion. Cornette has air, unlike Dave. Thanks, Sasuke. Always bringing the air bit in. I've actually got quite a bit of air on the sides. It's just on the top bit where it's not so good. AEW is better than WWE. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I have no problems with that. Only things like Roman Reigns and Paul. Roman Reigns is the best thing in wrestling right now. Come at me. If it was WWE, Britt and Rosa would easily have been the centre of attention, main event shows, and maybe even pay-per-views. Yeah, of course, because they know how to promote women's wrestling. It is just how it is. Shida is the most boringest female champion. Reason why she's boring, Sasuke, is because you don't see that much of her. You don't see her on Dynamite every week. Because it's just full of Young Bucks and Omegas and Cody Rhodes, and now you've got Shaq O'Neal to contend with. I love Shida. I want her to be champion for a long time. I just want to see her on TV. That king. That's, you know what I mean? I want to see the female division on Dynamite. More than one match a week. More than one segment. Give them 3 or 4 matches on a pay-per-view. That's how you get fans watching your product. Not the same crap every single week. That's why they don't get 1 million views every week. And that's a fact. Until they break that 1 million every week, they're always going to be second best to WWE. I'm sorry if that offends people, but that's just the way it is. NXT UK last week had two, yeah, this is a point worth making. Two women's matches, one after each other. They took half the show. NXT, yeah, an hour of NXT UK had two female matches. WK Figs, hi, how are you, my friend? Really enjoyed the WWE scene with the figures. Absolutely fantastic little video. You can tell you're little and well done. Very entertaining. I want to see Malky. Yeah, cool. But they've got to promote that female division for you to be able to see stuff like that every single week, and they're just simply not doing that. Abaddon, megastar, where they put in the on fucking Dark. Right, this is the reason why I watch Dark. I mean, I haven't watched for the last couple of weeks, but the whole point of watching Dark is to see the female division, because that's where they're all on. And it's ridiculous that they've got some amazing stars on that female roster. You just don't get to see them. Paul Orndorff has just won against Ricky Steamboat by count out. You can actually put some writing back on screen now. Yay. Prep for next match. Don't the guy, the manager, look like a fat question mark? Just saying. His next match is a face we all know and love. Especially us Brits. I'm sure you can guess. Well, both of these guys we know and love. It's the Battle of Britain coming up next. And I can. Why are you doing that? I just want it to clear that we're not slagging off AEW. I like what they're doing. They've got some interesting matches majority of the time. But there's something just not right with the female division. Chad says Ruby and Liv Morgan need Sarah Logan back in the team. Or a third wheel. Put them with Billy Kay. Let's have Billy Kay and a resume. Working with the Riot Squad. I think that'd be a perfect mix for now. James Chadwick also, have you noticed when Tony Khan tweets out matches on a Wednesday for Dynamite, it always leaves out the one female match? Yeah, because they don't care. They don't think the female division is selling. Oh, we've got British Bulldog on his way to the ring. Davey Boy Smith with his dreadlocks. What is with white guys with dreadlocks? Can I just make that point? What is with white guys with dreadlocks? It's a no for me. Don't do it. Kids are in it. Tell me, did they announce him from Leeds or Manchester? I haven't got the volume on, so be interesting to know where WCW would place him. Being horny, talking about AEW. Thanks for watching, Dave. Will do. You enjoyed doing the setup? Yeah, it was a really good setup. Really good. Like how he explains what was happening. Bless him. Yeah, always his reviews are always fun to watch. Yeah, always warms my heart, puts a smile on my face, so it's a top marks from me. Sasuke, what the heck? Sasuke coming in with all the sass. Gotta love it, eh? So we've got Lord Stephen Regal versus Davey Boy Smith, Battle of Britain. Blackpool versus Wigan. Yeah, Davey Boy Smith is actually from Wigan here in the UK. If you watch my review of the Davey Boy Smith video in 91 or 92, yeah, hailed from Leeds because Leeds United had won the League Championship. Then Man United went and won the title in 92-93, so they changed him back to being from Manchester. Very cunning tricks by WWE. Austin, it's a fact. Austin, what Sasuke said fits because Meltzer's all rubs. Several out of watching AEW. Rubs one out while he watches AEW. Yeah, that's why we had a toilet paper shortage in supermarkets because Tony Khan had bought, Dave Meltzer had bought them all out. Dave, you know, when people use the symbol, it means they're saying is better. Go, right, okay, fine. So Sasuke is saying being horny is being better than talking. Right, fair enough. My bad. Yeah, well, he is an horny bugger, isn't he? So Sasuke being horny. He'd rather watch Pornhub than AEW. That's what Sasuke's deal is. James, how do you know? Have you seen him do it? You're so dirty, James. No, there's only you what peek through windows, Austin. So there's only you what would know. Oh, what Meltzer baby's doing. Nobody really wants to know, really. Regal at this time, the professional heel. Very heelish tactics. Yeah, very prim and proper at this time. You've got to love Stephen Regal even. We're so used to calling him William. Austin teaching Dave maths. Lol. Yeah, I'm not the brightest person in the world. Have you seen the new video upload on YouTube, on Pornhub? What is that, your video upload on Pornhub? I mean, you've stopped doing match cards, now you're doing videos on Pornhub. Is it one where you start with Lars Sullivan? Sasuke, is that the one you're talking about? I only peek through Daze's and Triple T's windows. Haha, sometimes your windows. Mate, like I've said, I live on quite a high up, so you peeking through my window is going to be quite interesting. I'm not on ground floor, so that would be fun. I hope you've got a good long ladder. You overuse grammar, lol. Wait, hey, whoa. We're not at primary school, Sasuke. I don't care about grammar. I don't care about how you form your sentences in the chat, as long as I'm able to read it, which is a struggle sometimes. Then I'm happy. Who cares about grammar anyway? God. Austin is Scott Steiner with maths. Oh, don't get on about Scott Steiner. Ooh. Sasuke made grammar botch. I want to correct your grammar. So Sasuke is dating Lars Sullivan. Wow. Sasuke, I wish you told me you loved men. I would have shoot my shot. You would have shoot your shot. Wow. Hey, we don't. This is not a dating service, guys. I'm not into this setting up dates on this stream. We're supposed to be talking about wrestling here. We're not talking about how Sasuke is with Lars Sullivan, or that Austin wants to date Sasuke, or peer through Triple T's and Days' window. I won't allow a chief as myself to be corrected by a peasant like. Wow. Well, I've seen Bristol, Sasuke. Believe me, calling anybody a peasant with from where you're from, mate, you bang out of order. Yeah, Bristol's not that great. Fun fact. I don't date Lars. That man's too scary. I would never date. I'd only date, if I would date, I'd date Riddle. Dave can set up matches though. Can I? Well, Austin versus Sasuke. That's a match. What the fuck does the shush mean? Days Austin 2021, Triple T Austin 2021. Right, a question to you guys. I know there's not that many people in chat, but I really want to do some different kind of videos, not porn videos before you start, guys. I'm a big movie fan as well as wrestling, so I was thinking about doing some like ranking videos, not wanking videos, ranking videos, like worst to best. I'm thinking of starting doing Nightmare on Elm Street. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in watching. Yeah, I'm really keen on doing like movies away from wrestling, as well as keeping up with the wrestling stuff as well. So let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in, because yeah, I'd like to do stuff like that as well as the wrestling stuff. So please let me know in the chat. Talking about AEW again, why is AEW better now than being horny? Haha, James. Good. Sometimes I don't understand those stupid either. Yeah, right. Let's get a little argument settled. Right. What is the way, you know, when you're tutting someone? Is it tut, tut, tut? Or is it tusk, tusk, tusk? Let me know in the chat what that is. Hi, oh, James. You hate horrors, so it's going to be dead in water, then you're not going to watch. Yes, Dave, I'd like it. Make sure you do it, Shirley. That's an horror show in itself. That's an horror show in itself. I won't have to talk about horror films. It'd be just literally me. People tune off in 5 seconds. I mean, you can see the air popping out of my top right now, and that's probably just doing enough for you to go. Ugh. It's not tusk. Tusk, tusk, tusk. Nobody talks. Nobody says that. It's tut, not tusk, tusk, tusk. Yeah, James has got it. It's a tut. You tut somebody. You don't tusk. No. You don't overpronounce your eyes at the end of semi. It's not semi. It's semi. A semi-final. A semi-on. Semi-detached house. Not a semi. A semi-final. What's a semi? All right, I'm going to leave that now because it's like picking on American moment. And we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. Ever's back. Holy crap. Desperado lost his mind. Yes, I'm back now. I'll watch to support you. Ah, yeah. Well, that's fantastic. Will Jimmy Havoc come back? Don't know. It's not tusk, 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 tut, tut, tut. It's a noise. Tut. How was that tusk, tusk, tusk? When you tut, American have different ways to us. They do it to annoy us. I don't even think it's because, you know, there's a reason. I just think it's just like, what can we change so we can be different to a UK, to British people? What can we do to try and make the English language ours? And that's one of them. I don't mind. You're quite welcome to use whatever you want, to be honest. I've actually not got a problem. If you want to eat pancakes on it for your breakfast, go ahead. Doesn't really bother me. I won't be. Oh, right. Now I'm watching Havoc footy. New Japan Castle attack. Lol. Awesome. Dave, you can't even pronounce that. I can't because I can't. I don't know how you even pronounce an H. How do you pronounce that? Lashley. So I should be right. Tut tut. So you're right with the tut. Haha. Yeah, I can't say one word. Austin. I just can't. It is true. So it's Lashley. So, James won't spoil it. I've just finished Castle Attack. The Chief has now changed from Sasuke to the Chief. Hello, I'm new, and I'm a Riddle fan. Using his other account there, Sasuke, I know your game. Well, William Regal's on top in this matchup. He's got Davey Boy Smith down to the ground. Crowd are excited outside as there's a guy with a bowler hat walking around. Obviously, he's associate with William Regal, or Lord Stephen Regal, sorry. You say as instead of ass. Ashley. Lashley. Why, Dave? Why? Heather. Oh, I'm on the night with Naito versus Ibushi. I'm at the 1 hour 35 minute on it. Hayden Burke, shout out to you. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to this bonkers stream where we kind of talk about what we're watching. Mostly talk about what's going off in the chat, and Sasuke and Austin, their love story playing out in the chat is quite emotional at the minute. Well, I said I won't spoil the result. This Havoc is a good one too. Yeah, this, I mean, it's not been too bad. I am catching some of this stuff, what's going off on screen. It's nice to actually have a show. I mean, we've done ECW for the last couple of watch-alongs where you can actually have a timing for the matches. ECW would just like one match would end, another match would start straight away after. This one's got a little bit more of a, you know when the match is ended, you've got that time to get ready for the second match. So that's good. Do you think Dave's got a donut? Hang on. It quite possibly have gained a couple of pounds on that stream last night. I wonder, the big question, did he eat the last one? I didn't stay right to the end. Did he actually finish off that last donut? Did he not share it with Mama Days? That is the big question here, guys. I'm doing good, Dave. I just went on a walk. All right, cool, dude. I hope the walk was a good walk. Where did you go? Anywhere nice? Just a park? I don't know. Uh, let us know where you walked to. I mean, how far did you go? I'm the only Riddle fan allowed here. Arguing with yourself, Sasuke. That's insane. Really insane. Dave, little fuck can go back to school Monday. Yeah, my daughter goes back to school Monday, so I mean, not that obviously because she's with her mum, but I think she's glad as well. I mean, they're struggling with this teaching them at home stuff, so yeah, I'm kind of glad that kids go back to school. Yeah, I think getting the UK back on track is the main thing. Can't wait to get my vaccination, to be fair. Yeah, I hope they do it up my butt cheek so I can feel a little prick. Sorry. Don't eat. He didn't eat the last one on the stream. Oh, he saved it for Mama Days. He's a good lad. I walked down to the chip shop. That is about 30 minutes away. All right, so fair walk then. Oh, cool, Aiden. Getting out and getting exercise and buying some chips. So you've undone your walk with the fish and chips. Quite cool. I used to do that when I was younger for my mum and dad. The chip shop used to be quite far away, so I used to get on my bike, my BMX, and used to ride to the fish shop for them on a Friday and Saturday. We had like local fish shops, which were like 10 minutes away, but they liked a certain one, which were around about 30 minutes away. So yeah, poor old me as a kid had to get on my bike just to get fish and chips. Yeah, fun little story for you guys. So William Regal has just won, and I'll tell you, he's just won the WCW World TV title. Oh, it was a time limit draw, sorry. So he's retained his title. He didn't win it. It was a draw. Grandpa Dave. I am Grandpa Dave. I'm not quite. My daughter's only 8. My entertainment is cringy. It reminds me. Don't slag off Bailey. I ain't slagging off Riddle. I haven't said a bad word about Riddle. It's Austin what's attacking Riddle. Don't attack my Bailey. Not on my stream. I will time you out, Sasuke. Just warning you. I'm lazy. I use my app for the chip. But yeah, it is good that you can use like Just Eat or Deliveroo for chip shops now. Get it delivered. Also, we have got big Van Vader on the screen. What the hell is Eric Bischoff wearing? And he's going to spin the wheel. Let's find out what match he's going to get. Well, I change this right in over to next match. Yeah, oh, it's fireworks. Lovely horns. Wrestling paper, and we've got quite an interesting match up next. This one will entertain a certain Austin 316 in the chat. It is for the US title as well. There we go. Daddy Dave. Oh, sorry, Dave. Yeah, Daddy in real life. So the next match is the natural Dustin Rhodes versus the stunning Steve Austin. before he became lukewarm Steve Austin in ECW, before he became Stone Cold Steve Austin in WWE. Spin the wheel, make the deal. Here comes Steve Austin. Never knew we were blonde. I think Riddle was the year 8, 1993. 93, I was 14, 15 when this was first aired. Yes, British Bulldog should have been a WWF champion. Yeah, it's a shame it never really took off for him. You know, I mean, Bret Hart really fought the battle for him to become the Intercontinental Champion in 92. Just, Vince, I don't know. He had the right look for Vince, but Vince is just terrible with foreigners, though, isn't he? He just don't. People overseas don't generally become champions. It was amazing that Drew McIntyre became the first British champion to be at WrestleMania. So I know James disrespectful of us. Yeah, it is. At least the feud with me and William NC is now over. Who won that feud, Matthew? Who won? Sasuke indeed. This match is so weird. Can't deal with Austin with his hair. Yeah, it is strange seeing Steve Austin with hair. So famous now. Not sure if this was pre the Dangerous Alliance. I mean, he does join up with Paulie dangerously. And they really hem on the old stunning Steve Austin gimmick. I just never got any further than like mid-card. I think that's, I mean, he's one half of the Hollywood Blondes here, which were with Brian Pillman. Yeah, this is for the US, it's a US title match. Look at how young Dustin Rhodes looks there. It's amazing. Think that he's gone through some character changes over the years, hasn't he? The US title match, Riddle not involved. Yeah, it's not a triple threat. And like you said, he would in year 8 when this. So he wouldn't have won anyway, would he? I'm from Scotland. I was so proud when he won the championship. Yeah, it would be great. Great for Drew McIntyre. I've got a lot of respect for him. It's a shame he didn't get to win it in front of a live audience. I mean, with WrestleMania being hopefully in front of like either 25,000 or 30,000, they give him that chance to take that opportunity to win it in front of a large crowd. I think that would be pretty epic. I bet Vince, when he first met Drew, with his Scottish accent, it was like, what the fuck are you saying? Yeah, I can just imagine Vince in that conversation. I wonder how long Vince had that sword backstage before, have you seen my sword? I've got this sword, right? Because definitely in Triple H bought him that sword. And he's like, I bet the conversation with like Triple H would go up to like, McIntyre's like this Celtic, Scottish warrior, Highlander. That sword we bought you. Wouldn't it be a good idea if Drew took it to me? What, this sword? And he like pulls it from the back like it's always been there. Yeah. Right, weird question. How insane is that Vince McMahon has got proper dinosaur bones in his office? When they should be, I mean, he belongs in a museum himself, but to have actual dinosaur bones in your office is quite amazing. Where is Austin? Steve Austin! I also noticed that, the Texan-based wrestlers, like the Rhodes, all wore the same kind of wrestling boots. Have you ever noticed that Dusty Rhodes wears them kind of boots. Even Barry Windham at one point was wearing the same kind of boots. Don't know if it's just because they cater for wrestling boots where they're from, but it's very synonymous. Drew will win the title at Mania. Lol. Austin said he would put temp, but not just first. As he said so. Temp, so first. Okay. What? That's what you do. Like what? I have got a wrestling figure review coming on Friday. Was meant to do it for yesterday. I just was too tired yesterday, to be fair. But yeah, Friday, watch out for a mega haul video. I've got 2 new figures to review, a new pop vinyl to review, and some extra added bits what I've picked up like today while I've been shopping. So on Friday that video is definitely getting uploaded, so please be excited for that. Dave, what's the best Mania you have enjoyed in the past 10 years? I love WrestleMania 17. But going back further, I know it's not 10 years, but WrestleMania 7's got a soft spot for me. Another question. I know I've just mentioned horror films and stuff, doing movie stuff. But what about me bringing back the retro review? With Mania coming up, I feel like I could do a few Mania retro reviews. Yeah, let me know what you think about the reviews coming back. Maybe do 1 or 2. Kind of would like to do WrestleMania 7. Like a review on that. I know that pay-per-view off by heart. I've watched it that many times. Austin temp things got coming. Come on, Wolves, Equalizer. Who are they playing? James, who are Wolves up against? There's more things. Better. Okay. Drew winning. Bobby would be dumb. He's held it for a while. Bobby's time. Get what you momentum from the fans. But why give him another title reign? The crowd ain't back full time. I can see your point of view, Austin. You don't really like Drew as champion anyway, so I don't know. If they tell the right story with Bobby, I'm in. And that's what it's all about with me with wrestling. They're telling the right story. I mean, look at Roman Reigns. He shouldn't be champ all the time, but it works for the story that they're telling. So I don't mind him beating up. He has a match against Cesaro. I wouldn't mind him absolutely obliterated Cesaro. It just means that when the person what does take the title off him, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge for that person. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a major thing. You know, they've overcome the odds to defeat the unbeatable end boss. So yeah, I like the storyline that Roman Reigns is doing. They're flip-flopping the title too much on Raw, just because they just didn't know what to do with the Money in the Bank situation. I'm glad that's out of the way now. We'll have that problem again when they do the Money in the Bank. I wonder if they do the Titan Tower thing again. Could be interesting. Yes, those retro reviews were awesome. Thank you, James. Yeah, they're hard to research. Getting images and stuff for them were a nightmare. But I had fun, doing the match card things myself. Because a lot of them, I had to just put pictures together. So I could do that again. It's not a problem. Yeah, I probably will start with WrestleMania 7, then open it up to you guys for the ones after that. So, yeah, look out for Twitter. Oh, was it Man City? Shitty City. Oh, I want Wolves to win then. I think title's going to Man City, but still, them losing would be awesome. And we play Chelsea on Thursday, Chelsea. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to watch NXT UK this week live anyway. I will watch it, obviously, because there's Kaylee Ray versus Satomoto. I really want to watch that match as well, but I can't. It's like I'm not setting up laptop just for that. I will watch it after or at some point at the weekend. What WrestleManias would you like me to cover? Just put in the chat what WrestleMania, Retro Manias. When I think of retro, I always like to start at number 1, but I feel number 1's not that great. Yeah, so like I say, WrestleMania 7, I'd love to talk about that. Just for that Macho Man Ultimate Warrior match. It's one of my favourite Mania matches, to be honest. Sorry for not typing a lot. I'm eating my dog food. Oh, you chow down on your pedigree, chum. There, Austin. You chow down on your win a lot. Derby is this one. Oh, is it? Oh, that should be interesting. Don't even know who Liverpool play at the weekend. I haven't checked. No, we've got Chelsea on Thursday, and that's about all I know. So you're challenging Austin 316. You're brave there, Matthew. Or Temp 95. You are a brave man. Should be a battle of the all ages. Hush, Austin. Well, this has been a titanic battle. They're still on with the Austin versus Dustin match. Austin has got his boot in Dustin's face. Who's this Temp guy? It's a character that Matthew Nunes has created on 2K24, I believe. How have they not used Steve Austin at this time? How did they not see potential in him? I mean, it's amazing that WCW just did not know what to do with their talent at this point. Ballyhoo, William Ency, welcome to the chat. Nice to see you, my friend. We're on the way with Dustin Rhodes versus stunning Steve Austin. I wish John was here so we could time it. No more timing out. Leave that kid alone. We did have that King earlier, which was quite interesting. Liverpool versus Fulham on Sunday before the Man City game. Oh, cool. I'm not working this weekend, so I shall be watching that. Looking forward to UFC at the weekend. If you don't remember, those who play the prediction game, your predictions have got to be in by Thursday. So make sure that you've got all them ready to go. Nice shot to Dustin's face. He's looking a bit dazed. Austin hitting him with furious shots at the moment. What did you just call me? Who called you? I don't know. Same way they failed to see potential in superstars today, I suppose. Yeah, WCW just didn't know what they had. I think a lot of talent just slipped through their net. Look at Eddie Guerrero. I think with the right structured talent, you can make anybody a star, to be fair. NWA and Fastlane on the same day. Yeah, they are. I'm not sure on the times though. I mean, it's 6 p.m. Eastern, I think, for the NWA. And I think it's 7 Eastern for Fastlane, I mean, correct me, I don't really know my American times, to be fair. But yeah, I can see them overlaying. I will be watching Fastlane over NWA, but I will catch NWA later on, for sure. As I've seen, to remember, Heyman actually got Austin out of WCW. Yeah, he took him to ECW, didn't he? Because just is. You can see here that there's potential there with that character. There's potential with him as a wrestler. You can already see at this moment that there's a future star on the horizon. I've got to get too loose to Aiden. I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, I'm going to back my boy Hayden as a global takeover member. So it don't really matter who wins between you guys. I love you both. UFC on Saturday is huge. Yeah. Can't see Nunes losing. Can't see Alexandria losing. Is this one with your dong on it as well? Yeah, can't wait to see your dong. All of your dongs. Wasn't smart of NWA, to be honest. Everyone will be talking about Fastlane. No, nobody will be talking about Fastlane unless the Fiend returns at Fastlane. Fastlane is going to be one of them forgettable pay-per-views. I mean, look at the build for Fastlane. They ain't got a match even announced for it yet. We've got 2 for Mania, like I keep saying. Fastlane. We don't even need Fastlane. I just think it's a needless pay-per-view by WWE, to be honest. It's like having that Saudi Arabia event. It were around about this time, I believe, last year, where Fiend lost to Goldberg. Sorry, I've just broken loads of hearts in the chat. But they've just had a year anniversary. That were a needless pay-per-view. Our NWA is 8 p.m. our time. That's interesting. Because I'm at work. Am I at work? No, I'm not at work. I am working next day, but that could be watched. I'm intrigued by that time. Yeah, might have to get the internet out. Watch wrestling. Temp does not back down from a fight. Never said you did, mate. We have a development in this match. Austin, Dusty Rhodes is down his bloody head. Austin is walking away with the title, apparently. Oh, took him down. Oh, clearly legs on the rope. So, Stunning Steve Austin is claiming victory here. But referee has not counted it. Dusty's like rolled him up, small package, and won the US title. Then took a belt shot to his face as Austin is now leaving the ring. Days wants to see you on. We'll keep it as that. I know you've just corrected yourself, Austin, but yeah, Days wants to see your dong. That's definitely true. I'm not letting you correct it. Sorry, I'm ignoring your next comment. Your dong has been teased the last 3 USC streams. I'm never getting your dong, Dave. You're never getting my dong. Or we're never getting dong. Your dong. Yeah. We keep getting your nan. She's just not as good as your dong. Is she? Yeah. Hate you, Dave, for mentioning. Hate's a strong word. It's not my fault that Vince let Goldberg book that match. Oh, we've got some breaking news. Breaking news from James Chadwick. More breaking news. NWA Power will now be on Fight TV on Tuesday with a subscription. What? Tuesday is going to be stacked. How are you going to cope? How are we going to cope? You've got Impact on a Tuesday. You've got NXT rumoured to be going on to a Tuesday, or confirmed going on to a Tuesday. Now they've gone and put NWA on a Tuesday. That's an overload. That is an overload. My plans on Tuesdays have suddenly changed, because if they put that time on, it's going to be hard for me to stream unless I stream NWA. I have to find out what other streamers are doing. I might have to rearrange my Tuesday nights, which is a bit of a bummer, but we're getting wrestling, I suppose. I'll have to wait and see how that develops. Maybe an NWA watch along, but I can't do it every week. Don't know. I'll have to think about that. Don't get this. The tickets going out for Mania. When do you do the stadium? Construction law, only 6 weeks away. Stadium's pretty much made already. They wouldn't have done much to it. The whole staging thing is all around the pirate ship, isn't it? So that's already up. It won't take much rigging, and a lot of it was prepped from last year. So they've planned this. They've had a full year to planning. Ever right? Well, that sucks. I don't know if Fight works in my region. It sucks that we're gonna pay for NWA, to be honest. Right, we've got a development in the ring. I'm gonna have to change this writing, because we've got the Nasty Boys versus Bagwell, and a favourite to this channel, Too Cold Scorpion. My voice is very deep right now. Right, that makes no sense. Right, there we go. Oh, let's see. Tuesday will become wrestling overload, bitches. It will. It'll be just ridiculous. Like I say, I might have to rethink the Tuesday night streams because of that. Dave, you will not want to miss Temp versus Austin match. Are you uploading it to YouTube? I will watch it if you upload it to YouTube. I have Fight on my Roku stick, but it never been able to order anything on it. Yeah, I've got Fight on my phone. I don't pay for anything on it. The last time I watched anything on the Fight app was All Out, I believe, last year, NWA, and I won a code from I'm not even sure who. I think it was C Wrestling. I won a promo code for that pay-per-view. So that was the last thing I ever watched on it. I mean, it's still on my phone. Could be interesting. Right, so in the ring we've got a very young buff Bagwell and Too Cold Scorpio. I mean, we've seen him in the recent watch-alongs in ECW. It's nice to see him here. The Nasty Boys, good mates with Hulk Hogan, especially Sags. I never really liked the Nasty Boys. They beat my favourite tag team, the Art Foundations. Insiders. Yeah, they did promo codes, but I did see Wrestling did one as well. I think I've won 2 promo codes, James. One with C Wrestling and one with the Insiders. I got lucky because I sent you the code, right? Yeah, you had a bit of trouble putting it in. Yeah, I think there was 2 pay-per-views which I'd won promo codes for. Really? City are winning. Who scored for the shitters? Oh, there's some shenanigans going off on the ring apron. The female of the group getting molested by Bagwell, who are your WCW Tag Team Champions, and the Tag Team title is on the line in this match. Like I say, look at how young Bagwell is here. So amazing seeing him so young. Buff before everyone hated his guts, yeah. Yeah, before he became the genetic freak. Well, Steiner's mate. Jesus God. I'm not calling him Jesus. I hate that. It says Jesus. So he is Jesus God. Oh, no wonder. So the match is underway. It is Bagwell. Full name Alexander Bagwell at this point. I think this is Jerry Sags. Or Knobs. Knobs or Sags, whichever one. Knobs or Sags. Days did WrestleMania 28. Watch along though. Yeah, he did the Shawn Michaels one, didn't he? The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and it was the Rock, the Rock Cena. You know, that match, what was for one time only, but ended up happening twice. Great booking. Absolutely awesome booking by Vince. Yeah, one time only. That great that we did it again the following year. Bloody Fruity Pebbles. Oh, it's amazing seeing this young up and coming tag team. Two Cold Scorpio, Flash Funk for all you WWE guys. And big hit in New Japan. Actually huge in New Japan. Former WWE Tag Team Champions, the Nasty Boys as well. It's time, it's Vader time. Yeah, he is coming very soon, William. But how far away are we? There's literally 2 more matches after this, and then we get to that main event, which is a Texas death match. So these streams just seem like they're ECW based. They made Cena lose to a part-timer. Yeah, but now Cena's a part-timer, so swings and roundabouts in it. Swings and roundabouts. I'm way ahead. Oh, you are? Have you gone on to Vader already? We are at Nasty Boys Bagwell. Yeah, you're at the main event. You mean Triple H versus Take? Oh, what? Oh, right. Okay, right. I didn't watch the watch along, and my memory of Manias are terrible. So that was the end of the Harlem era match, then, right? Okay. Yeah. Shawn was caught in that odd place. Does he cheat to get Triple H to win? Or does he play it down the middle? Yeah, I remember that great ramp bit where they're all hugging each other as well. God, you're not going to get wrestling as good as that. Attitude Era was the greatest in wrestling. So many big, massive names. We're getting back to it slowly but surely, but you've got to agree they need to push more talent into them higher positions. Austin says he wants Roman Reigns versus The Rock. It's got to happen in front of a crowd. Get people back into stadiums by the end of this year, then it's possible Mania next year that will happen. End of an era. Hell yeah, Hell in a Cell. Yeah, it was that match, wasn't it? Absolutely great match. Such madness that happened in such a way. Triple H could never get the job done against The Undertaker, and neither could Shawn Michaels. Became kind of like a mini competition between them both. You on to the New Japan stuff, James. Naito. At minutes, Flash Funk or Scorpio has got Knobs down on the ground, pinning his elbow into Knobs' face. J14, welcome back, my friend. Yeah, we're just on with the Nasty Boys versus Buff Bagwell, Alexander Bagwell, and Too Cold Scorpio for the WCW Tag Team Championship. Austin says, it's crazy, but Roman versus Cena happened at a B-level pay-per-view instead of WrestleMania, one of the big four. The thing, yeah, it's kind of madness that WWE have way too many pay-per-views. Back in the day when the big four were the big four, and you had more build to make these matches seem way more important. It's madness now that it's gone that way, that there has to be a pay-per-view every month. It's just a shame. I mean, it's great for wrestling fans, I suppose, but back in the day, your Survivor Series were important, your Royal Rumbles were important. There was something to look forward to. And the storylines, you've got the replays of the storylines going into them events, and there were like loads of footage. So the video packages for these matches were next level stuff. So Naito versus Ibushi. Is this a recent match, James, or is this a replay? Let me know. I've got Riku channel, and they're showing kind of like old replays of New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's like they had Okada, versus Jay White a couple of weeks ago. Bagwell's on the mat at the moment, struggling to get back up on his feet. Teddy Long is at ringside. Player. After he managed Doom. Very successful manager in WCW. Recent happened a couple of days ago. I'm watching it on Watch Wrestling. Nice one, bud. Cool. When I get a chance, probably over the weekend, I might nip on there and have a look. I struggle to watch wrestling outside of the set couple. To be honest, I'm terrible at watching like MLW and ROH and stuff. I should be watching them, but I just forget, or it's just setting up laptop, because I usually just use laptop for streaming now, so I barely use that for anything else. Right, Bagwell pushed into ropes, just had a shot to the back. Yeah, pretty intense match. Bad guys beating up the babyface Bagwell, getting the upper hand like they do in tag matches, setting up for the hot tag. Got to admit, watching these old wrestling events, don't you miss the stages? the creative stage as what they have now at wrestling. Back then, it's just a very generic stage what they have now. Yeah, I used to love like waiting for WrestleMania and waiting seeing what ring the setup was, or like the Royal Rumble. Now that you're in the Thunderdome, it's just the same, just different colour, like just a different logo. Just yeah, there's just no imagination being put into them pay-per-views, to be honest. Mares has just made it 3-1. Like I say, City have won the title already, haven't they? They've been dominant, and fair play to them. Capitalised on my team's failures. Fair play to them. Bagwell looks dead on his feet. Just went straight into the turnbuckle. That took up pretty decent force, to be honest. Sags is now dragging him into the middle of the ring. He's going to stop him in the mid. Oh, he's gone down with a leg drop into his midsection. Oh, he's felt that all right, hasn't he? Right in his Bagwells. Bagwell's got the upper hand, but Scorpio's just come in and ring referee is distracted. Sags is now on top. Nasty Boy's doing a good job of keeping control of this match. There's too much going on in wrestling right now. Can't keep up with it. Yeah, wrestling is just all over the place, isn't it? I know we were like talking in Dave's stream last night about Nick Aldis. Obviously, he's going to stay with NWA now, with them planning new TV schedule, which is awesome for them. I'm not happy that they're going all onto Tuesday night, to be fair. I just think that is... surely WWE have got to reconsider NXT and put it on a Thursday. I don't know. Just think a lot of wrestling on a Tuesday night is just gonna make things harder for everybody else. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Greatest wrestling match of all time. Judy Bagwell on a pole on a forklift. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, did you ever see that? Like, did like an indie show, and they had Viagra on a pole match. It's just get away with anything. And that Ryan, what was it, Joey Ryan? That match, how do you get to sell a penis move? Oh, wrestling has gone insane. The penis party or something. That pay-per-view that he held. Sapphire. Oh, welcome to the chat. How did your appointment go, Sapphire? Have you found Slapjack? Yeah, they used taking advantage of Gus got the upper hand as Bagwell. Kind of backfired for the Nasty Boys there. They did a Viagra on the pole match in WCW too. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Almost I'm here. Well, you won't find Slapjack here, Sapphire. Yeah, I have got no catering whatsoever at the back. So sadly he won't come to my house. Days. What about Days? What's going on? Explain, James Chadwick. Why have you put Days? Or do you mean Dave? You've hit my name wrong. So easy, isn't it? City 141. Yes, found Slapjack and took him away from the food. He's more like Fat Jack now, isn't he? Slapjack. He's been in catering that long. Fat Jack. Oh, distracted is one of the Nasty Boys has took his shoe off to reveal an extremely white sock, and the Nasty Boys have stolen one, pretty much like they did with the new when they won the WWF title against the Art Foundation. They cheated for the victory, pretty much similar, but they used the megaphone, I believe, in that match. But yeah, you knew WCW champions are the Nasty Boys. Slapjack is in catering, eating my dog food. No, Austin. I took him far away from food. Took him far away from food. Right, get ready, guys. We have got a quality match coming up next, and a guy I am sure we love to see. Because next up is Sting versus Sid Vicious. Wrestling Days. This chat is daisiest. Wouldn't show my messages. Dave smells, lol. Thanks. Welcome to the chat, Days. Yeah, I did put a block on you because I knew you would come in insulting me like that. So good to see you, my friend. Right. Yeah, he's put on some weight. He needs to lose it. Oh, great. This shows my insults. Yeah. Knew you were coming, Days, so I stopped all the good comments that you said. I mean, I know you said I'm awesome and everything in the back, but I'll only show insults to everybody else. But good to have you here, mate. Good to have you here. Sapphire took him away from food, so Sapphire is stabbing him. Yeah, she's got him tied up in her basement. Daisy's just laughing. See, I wasn't seeing things. Yeah, I was trying to kid you, James, that I could see everything that Days would put in. He said that I were awesome. He said that he finds Austin sexy. That's why he made him a mod on his channel. And yeah, I just made sure that I exposed all the insults that he was firing out and kept all the good stuff for myself. Daisy's insulting people. What a bully. We've got the Texas-based wrestling fan 1442. Hello, my friend. Welcome to this craziness. We have got Sting coming out at the moment, looking all green and blue. Absolutely amazing. Oh, I love the Surfer Sting. This is my generation. This is what I grew up watching Surfer Sting. It never really got behind the Crow Sting. Heather Wright, you've got here just in time, Days. The main event later, Vader versus Cactus Jack. Yeah, it's going to be a banger. This pay-per-view has been really good. Look at this fan. Wow, he's looked like a crazy Stinger. Wow. I wonder what drugs he's on. Yeah, Days just find me sexy. Thank you for thinking I'm sexy, Days. Very good, Heather. Hi to all, by the way. Yeah, just say hello to people nowadays. Yeah, just make the stream all about yourself. Love you, man. You're awesome, dude. Days, can I be a mod on your channel? Sapphire, we tried you out on my channel and you were the worst mod ever, so no. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I think Daisy's got plenty of mods. I've definitely got. I've got a mod overload on my channel. I can't have any more mods. My mods rule. Hope you are well today, Days. Oh, Days takeover. Days Slapjack is on. Yeah, you weren't feeding him, Sapphire, so he's gone to find catering. Matthew Nunes has come back as himself now. He's come with his second account. Days apparently NWA Power will be on Fight TV on Tuesdays. You're going to have a subscription. Yeah, Wrestling Tuesday is going to be messy because you're going to have NWA, Impact, and then you're going to have NXT apparently. That is insane. That is way too much wrestling for one day. How am I going to stream on a Tuesday now? Oh, how am I going to slot my little watch-alongs? I'll find a way. Don't worry. Davey's like Oprah. You can be a mod. You can be a mod. Davey, yeah. You want a car? You can have a car. Do you want to be a mod? You can be a mod. Because you are the mods. You are the mods. You are the mods. You crazy, crazy people. Sid. It's only half the brain of Sting. We've got, no, he is fat enough, no more food. You have to get him on a diet. Sapphire, Slapjack needs to stay off the flapjacks. Dave says, oh, that's interesting, James. Yeah, Tuesdays is going to be a new war. NXT versus NWA versus Impact. It's going to get messy. AEW's just going to be all on its own on a Wednesday night. Who they're going to fight against now? Anybody else think that this was the best Sid in WCW before he went to WWE? I'm really behind how badass he looked at this point in his career. Really felt that Sting was really up against him. So Matthew Numes says to Days, try to message you things in your live stream, but it does not show up. Oh, we've got drama. I found him and I've just slapped him. That's abuse, Sapphire. You're abusing poor old Slapjack. I'm phoning the cops. 911, I'm phoning them. It's just abuse. You've got him trapped in your basement. You're not feeding him because he's fat. And now you're slapping him. Just pure abuse, Sapphire. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And moving to Tuesday as well. Did someone tell you already that NXT might go to Tuesdays? That it would. That would you do about Wrestling Escape Pod? Make it an hour earlier. So much drama on a Tuesday. I've got my Wednesday stream, so I'll just do my watch-alongs on a Wednesday. So that's covered for me. So I'd just change it so it'd be a stream once a week, Wednesdays and Sundays. Just scrap the Tuesday one, which is it's a bit of a bummer, but I can cope. Just I can't stream when there's like loads of wrestling on. It's just too much, way too much. Unless I cover one of them, which if somebody else has that in mind, I'd rather let them do it because I can't do it every week. Yeah, my phone's just buzzed. Strangely enough, a message on Twitter from Wrestling Days. So, yeah, he's in the chat now, and I've got a message from Twitter. I'm not reading that out. Go on Twitter to find that one out. No, I'm not ashamed. Slapjack needs this help. It's abuse. Sapphire, you're abusing poor old Slapjack. No wonder he can't get a win on Raw, because you're abusing him all the time. when he gets on Raw, he's in tears. He wears the face mask to cover up the tears that you are causing him. This badness. Would effing suck if NXT goes up against Impact, two of my favourite shows. It looks likely, James, that they'll keep to the same time slot that they have on a Wednesday night, just on a Tuesday. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that poor old Impact are going to have to make a decision, because going up against something like AEW or NXT is just really going to crush them. The view rates are pretty low as it is, and you're going up against a juggernaut, if you will, a powerhouse. They're just going to fold pretty quick. So maybe Impact has to move over to a Thursday, or I don't know. I don't know how they're going to resolve this. It's just, like I said, wrestling overload. Why is NWA planning a Tuesday for? Unless they do what they did before and have it earlier, which would make sense. Just an hour show and make it an hour before, like NXT or Impact. Don't know how they're going to work all this out. It's going to be very, very interesting and very, very messy. He cries when I hit him, because he is scared, as he's why he wears a mask. God, he is sadist. We've got a sadist in our midst, an 11-year-old sadist. Brutal. She's domineering. Slapjack safe word. We need to give him a safe word, or we need to save him from Sapphire, because she is brutalising the poor kid. If his gimmick of retribution isn't bad enough, he's got Sapphire beating him at home. Love how this has just changed so dramatically. Well, we've got a bear rug in the ring. Sid Vicious is dominating Stinger at the moment. Stinger looks like he's got a bit of a bruise on his shoulder, or is that sunburn? Don't you just hate bear rugs in wrestling? It looks like there's little or no pressure on the back whatsoever. I mean, Sting's selling it like mad, but bear rugs are crap, aren't they? He's just hugging him. Just give him a quick hug. The way I would have it: Raw on Monday, Impact on Tuesday, NXT Wednesday, AEW Thursday, SmackDown Friday. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. NWA could be slotted in an hour earlier than any one of them shows, like MLW, ROH. They all air an hour before, like Raw or SmackDown and stuff. So, yeah, we're not booking it though, are we? And it's where they can get the TV slots or Fight TV times or whatever. I mean, Fight TV, surely they wouldn't want to put an event on at the same time as something like NXT or Impact. Impact are part of like Fight TV as well, aren't they a section with them? Or am I thinking of something else? Or just watch them all and watch wrestling day after, and you can watch them all back to back and get your jollies instead of watching them live, I guess. Or just pick one of them live and then watch them. I don't know. This mess, just a mess. This is when Sting first goes dark haired, right? He's got dark haired Surfer Sting. He's still blonde in this match, but we will get a darker haired Sting before the goth Sting turns up. And he goes emo on everybody. Sorry, I'm just trying to get comfy. My bum's hurting a little bit from sitting in this chair. I know it's fun to hear, but that's why I'm sitting awkwardly. Slapjack is crying because I smacked him no food or what. Yeah, you know, there's people in Guantanamo Bay bloody better looked after than what you're treating. Bloody poor old Slapjack. You're supposed to love him. Look at how you're treating him, Sapphire. Oh, seems to be an injustice going on in the ring right now. Does that mean that Sting's won? Yeah, Sting must have won. Sid is now kicking off at his Sid Vicious is now kicking off at his manager. Yeah, it's all kicking off. All kicking off. Impact pay-per-views are on Fight. Yeah, I thought there was some element. ROH is free to watch on Fight TV. Yeah, ROH is on a Monday though, so that won't be affected. And keep forgetting about MLW on Wednesdays. It's too much wrestling for me to watch. Yeah, I forget all the time about all of it, to be honest. Keep meaning to watch Impact on a Wednesday, never get round to it. MLW as well, never get round to it. I just forget, work takes over, and I just sat there thinking, oh, I'm bored. And I just don't think of just finding them and putting them on. It's pretty silly. Yeah, James saying he's been loving MLW. Got some really good stars there. I think David Boy Smith Jr. is on the verge of signing for WWE though. That could be a big loss for them. But is it Amma Smith or Amma Smith? Is it? They're one of their big up and coming stars. He looks pretty awesome. Got backstage segment with Big Van Vader with Harley Race. And we've got Cactus Jack rocking, looking crazed, like the crazed individual he plays at this moment in time. Right, we're going to go over, I'm going to change this over now to the next match. Mrs. Foley's baby boy. Next match, it's Battle of the Ricks. And this one is for the world title. But they call it WCW International World Heavyweight Championship title for some reason. Just the world title will do. But it is the Ravishing One versus the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. There we go. We changed over that. Back into the chat. He deserves this for everything he's ever done to me. What did he do to you, Sapphire? What did he do to you to make you abuse him this much? You need to explain. Oh, I had a nice little chat about Chase Owens and his Texas title on Twitter today with Kevin Kelly. Nice one. Oh, I'm a Stone. All right. I get confused. Yeah, Hammerstone, he looks a beast, doesn't he? And the Von Erich guys as well. They look a really good tag team. Von Erichs is just a synonymous name with wrestling, isn't it? Got to be backed. Got this woman in the ring with the Nature Boy in his really nice purple robe. Austin saying his internet sucks. Hope you get that sorted out for Wrestling Escape Pod, Austin. I wonder what videos we're going to get tonight on the Wrestling Escape Pod. I am assured that there's going to be some funny ones. Mine sucks. I cheated on mine. I don't mind exposing myself of mine as sucking. It lasts less than a couple of seconds. It's quick. It's quite cringy, to be honest. I'm not proud of it. I just couldn't think of what else. I just thought it'd be funny. What's the main event tonight? James Chadwick on Impact. Has anything been announced for that yet? He didn't give me a cake. So you're slapping him, keeping him in your basement, making him cry because he didn't share cake with you. Wow, you're harsh. Really harsh. I used to watch the Dad Kevin back in the day when I was a little kid. Kevin follows me on Twitter. Awesome. Look at the big gold. Oh, I missed that championship belt. Anybody else miss that championship belt? They just don't make them like they used to, do they? It's just like a big W now. That is a championship belt and a half. Love it. Big gold. Come on, WWE. Bring it back. Get rid of the Blue Universal title because it sucks. Don't it suck? More prestigious titles. That's why I like the NWA titles, and yeah, to a degree I like the AEW title as well because they look classic. They look like the older belts. Yeah, WK Figs, I totally agree with you, my friend. That belt was a classic. It is just, it's wrestling to me. That kind of championship belt is what wrestling is about. You feel like you want to win it. The title's now in WWE. Oh, wants to win a bloody W on a belt. It's crap. I don't know. Even US title looks a bit trashy now, in my opinion. They used to look cool before. And kind of like now it's... Intercontinental title, got to give credit, looks nice. And reminds me of the classic belts. But the rest just are trash. I just don't like them. I suppose they're better than the spinny belt, I suppose. I hate the spinny belt. Why they brought that into WWE is beyond me. It turned wrestling belts into toys. Yeah, big gold was the best belt ever. Fact. Totally agree. Right, that's right. Chris Bay, Davey Boy Smith Jr., Hammerstone. Really cool to have major stars. I've got John Cena, Sergeant Slaughter, Thunder Rosa. I think that's about it. I don't really ask. My dream is to have Bailey following me on Twitter. That's the dream. That's where I am. Dave in Bailey Simp Life. I'm sorry, but I'd quit Twitter tomorrow if Bailey just followed me. Wait. Chris Bay follows you and not me? Yeah, but you keep your wrestlers in a basement, Sapphire. No wonder he doesn't want to follow you on Twitter. Have you even got a Twitter, Sapphire? Because I've never seen you on there. WK Figs, I agree, mate. The belts in WWE are poor. Nothing like what they used to be. Yeah, bring back the classic belts, WWE. The Winged Eagle, the Big Gold. They're the belts I remember as a kid growing up. I used to love the old Intercontinental belt as well. They just looked classy. They looked like they were worth winning. Yeah, bring them back. Not these gimmicked belts. Save them for WWE Shop. Yeah, save them for WWE Shop. Give us the classic belts back on TV, please. I know you're not watching, Vince, but you never know. Let's see. I told you that was when it happened. Rick Rude is on top at the Ric Flair is on top at the moment, looking very purple. Very purple Rude. Flair, sorry. God, I'm getting confused. Yeah, I've got Sergeant Slaughter and Brooklyn Brawler. Oh yeah, I've got Brooklyn Brawler. The Brooklyn Brawler, Steve Lombardi. Yeah, I've got him following me too. Yeah, so I don't really go out of my way to try and get these guys to follow me. If they, I would wish they would. Somebody like Anna Jay would be awesome. Bailey would be awesome. Getting Bray, but you really got to work at getting Bray right to follow you on Twitter. I just don't put in the effort, to be honest. No, I don't find him. Oh, I don't. So I found him, and now he's found me. Okay. Vince has it all wrong. Wrestlers should be the draw, not the brand. Yeah, ever right. You're absolutely correct. I mean, was it the belt what sold Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant? Was it the belt what sold that match? Was it the belt what sold Ultimate Warrior Hogan? I mean, these are all Vince's babies. These are all the matches he created, but he's sadly forgotten what what's made wrestling. I dismiss the proper feuds. You know, even the gimmicked ones back in the day in the 90s, the bloody blindfold matches, I missed them because at least they had a storyline built up to it. Jake the Snake Roberts and Rick the Model Martel, that storyline was epic. And you just don't get storylines like that anymore in wrestling. And I just need a really good storyline to get my teeth into. And I think we're getting it to a degree with The Fiend, but they're just not explaining anything with that. They just, we'll try this one week, and we'll try that the next week, and hope for the best. I'm sure that Bray's segments are all scheduled and worked perfectly, but the Alexa stuff is not. It's just like they're winging it. Not that I give a shit about ratings, but Raw got 1.88. Yeah, I think, is that an improvement on last week? Yeah, Raw needs to get back to the 2 or 3 million view rate, doesn't it? That's pretty low for Raw to what it used to be back in the day. Yeah, it's pretty low for Raw. But if you don't sell the match, yeah, if you know about it, you'll watch it. I'd love to see what the views were after, the replays, views, what people thought of it after the fact. Just trying to get comfy, guys. It's all good sitting like this. James, who are you talking to? He's talking to us. What do you think he's talking to? Sapphire. Who are you talking to? You're talking to me. Everybody's talking to me, but I'm talking to you guys. So I'm relaying everything that people are saying. True, proper feuds could take a year longer to pay off. Yeah, but that's what's missing in wrestling. I think AEW are missing that as well. Their payoff is too quick for me. I mean, they start the feud, and within 5 seconds they're over. Look at Orange Cassidy and Chris Jericho. That didn't last that long. That should have lasted longer to have any major effect, and to really get Orange Cassidy over, it needed to be longer. I just don't know. I think wrestling just needs better writers, or Vince just to sod off and just let his writers do what they're paid to do. I like the idea that, I think Jeff Hardy and Daniel Bryan are working on creative on SmackDown. You can certainly see that Daniel Bryan has a lot of influence on SmackDown's booking and writing, because it is pretty much the solider show. Raw last night really upped its game for me. Sadly, it probably won't do that every week, but you can see signs that there's things changing behind the scenes, and that's promising going forward. As a wrestling fan, the only problem I still have with Raw is it should be 2 hours, not 3. Those ratings are bollocks. They only include people in America. Yeah, I think if we had a full global ratings, yeah, Raw would be massive. Just those guys in the UK, even though it's late at night, you've just got to look at how many numbers you'd get from us watching wrestling at 1 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. It's got to be quite up there, definitely. I can't imagine the rest of the world, to be fair. Ever. I think it's safe to say that Raw may never crack 2 million again unless they brought over Roman. Raw could do that if they went down to 2 hours. It's quite a simple thing. Stop thinking of the paycheck because of adverts and stuff, and think about putting out a bloody good product. I mean, you had 3 title matches on Raw last night, in essence. Because you had 3 builds to 1 match. It stopped. We had a timer for the first match. We never got it. Had a timer for the second match. We never got it. So that kept you going from the first hour to the second hour to the third hour. And then we finally got the title change. Shouldn't be like that. That match should have just sold straight away. Without the gimmick of selling each hour and bringing people back. I just realised that Terence Taylor is the referee, outside referee, like an enforcer. Look at Rick Rude's pants. The females on each leg, amazing. He's had the best ring attire. They should give Bray all the belts. No. But yeah, no. True. Never though. India alone would give Raw 1 million, if not more. Yeah, easily. It's untapped. Is India, to be honest. I totally agree that wrestling is big across all boards. I mean, you look at, whether you like Bad Bunny or not, look at what that's done for the Hispanic, Mexico, South America viewers. What are into that kind of music? How many of them are tuning in just to see Bad Bunny each week? Let's take that into consideration, what that's doing for views over in South America. Sure, it's doing huge numbers, and we're not seeing that. We're just seeing what American views are. Dave, look at my comment. Put it back in. I did see something about Chris Bay. I decided to ignore it, to be honest. You're not keeping Chris Bay in a basement. It's not happening. I forbid it. And now she screams Bad Bunny. Sapphire, you actually are not doing your job. You haven't put guess what once in the chat. What's up with you? You've lost your gimmick. You've not used your gimmick. What's going on? Keep expecting our truth to be. You've said this. You said it on Twitter earlier, and I get what you're saying. Expect him to be dressed up as a bunny to get Bad Bunny to get back his title. Easter is literally a month away, so don't be surprised if that doesn't happen. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Bad Bunny being attacked by the Easter Bunny could be interesting, could be fun. We've got the Rude Awakening apply, a Boston Crab kind of move. Remember that move, Rude Awakening, just what was it, reverse neck breaker. I used to look Rick Rude. Even though he was an heel, I just thought he looked like a champ. Sadly, never was. Definitely not in WWE. A Bushi one. Cool. What they're doing with the belts in New Japan, are they going to combine them together? What's the latest rumour on that one? So Sapphire says, Slapjack and Crispy are in my closet. I can abuse them. You're 11 years old, Sapphire. 11. It is against the law what you're doing, and extremely sick. You need to be on medication, love. I'm just saying. I'm only kidding. I wonder when Bad Bunny is going to lose the 24/7 title. Like I say, it could be Easter. We could have that, or Fastlane. Fastlane is fastly coming. 21st of March. Literally, about 3 weeks away. They seem to be changing that title at that on a pay-per-view now rather than on TV tapings. So yeah, that could be when they change the title again. Damien Priest, though, what a bodyguard to have. He looked impressive on Raw, to be honest. Yeah, Everton James Chadwick. Woo, glad I didn't give that away. But watch what happens next. Oh, is there an attack? Oh, Hayden Garrett, shout out to you, my friend. How did your surgery go? Let's see. He says, hi, guys. My throat is a bit sore today because of the surgeons put a tube in my throat. Well, I was sound asleep during surgery yesterday while they were working on fixing my broken tooth. I hope you are well, my friend. Yeah, I've been following your little adventure on Twitter all day. Hope everything is sorted out for you. I hope you make a full recovery. How can you not be 12? Okay. Right, Desperado, or whatever his name is, has come out, got on his face. Who is Desperado? Do we know him? Is he a New Japan star? Which I wouldn't have a clue. Hayden Garrett, hi buddy. We'll be that way for the next couple of days, but they always are. Sapphire says, actually, I can become. That's how it. Oh, yeah, you're 12 now, aren't you? You had a birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday to you for Sunday. I did forget. Yeah, I actually, before you even put it in comment, I remembered. So yeah, 12, even 12, it's still a bad age to be hiding people in closets. Be fair, still extremely underage. Thanks, dude. I'm home, resting, having a day off from school. Mate, take all week off, take a year off. I'm surprised schools are open with everything that's happening in New Zealand right now. But stay safe, buddy. Get rested, get healed up, and then you'll be all right, my friend. El Desperado's quickly becoming my favourite junior. Beating out Amori. I'm lost on New Japan, I'm afraid. I've literally, the last 2 years, I've only ever watched Wrestle Kingdom. So my knowledge on New Japan is limited. Very limited. Thank you, Dave. You're welcome, Sapphire. I hope your birthday went well. Hope you've got plenty of Barbies. Had plenty of cake and jelly. Your little party hat. Hope Frozen characters came along to wish you a happy birthday. And all of that stuff. Tell me, what did you get for your birthday other than Slapjack in your closet? Yeah, nice. It's good. Oh, nice reversal from Ric Flair. He's now jumped on the back of Rick Rude. Oh, I never got behind Ric Flair at this time. I just always thought it was this old bloke wrestling. Didn't realise how big of a star he was. Being from the UK, we didn't really get all the NWA stuff. Well, we did kind of, but not to the degree of you guys in America. Dave, I'm looking for Mace. What, you're going to use that on Slapjack? You leave the poor lad alone. Not having all of Retribution in your closet. There's just not enough room. That is just cruelty. And I bet you leave out poor old Reckoning. I mean, what's she done to you? Why would you leave her out? I am messing. Fucking Barbies. Yeah, I bet she's got a dollies. I mean, I bet no, it's not really Retribution that she's got in her closet. She's literally got a Ken doll, put a paper plate over his face and pretending that it's Slapjack. Tanahashi put on the match of the year back in December. It was sick. Dave, I've got a backpack of Tom Nook from Animal. Oh, you got a backpack from Tom Nook and Animal Crossing. Very cool. Great gifts. And Barbie and Ken and all the other dollies. They were all hidden in the backpack, wasn't they? Don't lie to me. It's one of where Desperado puts his mask ripped off. That Desperado was a masked wrestler. Is he not masked anymore? Mia Yim, Reckoning, looked hot last night. James Chadwick, I 100% agree. She has been working out mad. I've seen a lot of Twitter posts where she's been working out massively. Oh, Keith Lee's one. Lucky dude. Very lucky dude indeed. You're not allowed to swear. Who's not allowed to swear? Hayden. Okay. This is to me. This is no way, dude. I'm having an entire year off from school. Bless you, mate. I know I'm only kidding. This is my last year at school, so that's why I need to do school 5 days a week. Hey, mate, no problem. You get your education, buddy. No, I'm only kidding. And I didn't mean you're going to have to take time off of work. Okay, Austin, he's just said to me he's got to go. Sorry, I'll see you all at the Wrestling Skateboard. Okay, you all got some chores to do? Shopping. Yeah, Austin, no worries, pal. Thank you for stopping by. Awesome, I'll see you in Escape Pod later, buddy. Take care. Dab you, man. Speaking of which, where is Keith Lee? Is he out injured? Because the COVID stuff's clear now, because obviously Reckoning's back on TV. She were on Monday Night Raw. So where is Keith Lee? What is going on? Where is Aleister Black? Now where is that Keith Lee? Oh, was it Heather what swore? And Reckoning, she's dead. I killed her. You've got murder. Murder? She looked alive to me on Raw last night, Sapphire, so just don't believe you. Catch you all in the pod. Oh, catch you in the pod. Austin, see you later, bro. Bye, Dave, Sapphire. Laters, dude. Have fun with whatever you're doing. See you later. Right, they are fighting on the ramp. Ric Flair looks a little bit pissed. God, these watch-alongs. Am I even watching along? We have, I think this match is over. It was a DQ finish. So Rick Rude has won by disqualification. Ric Flair's pissed because of this. We're now getting an advertisement for Battle Ball, which is Sunday, November the 20th. I don't know why I'm telling you that information because it's been and gone. I think somebody needs a timeout. She needs to put into bed early, I think. A smanked bottom. God, where's she coming up with all this stuff? No, James. That's right. She said Keith was injured, but they never said what kind of injury. I just assumed that Mia was back before she was before she was healthy again. Yeah, I mean, there was a case of COVID, wasn't there? And I don't know how things are in the household right now. They just got engaged, didn't they, not so long back? So, yeah, it could be a legitimate injury to Keith Lee. There's not really reported about it, to be fair. He could be back next week. Maybe that was the Miz phone call. Could it be Keith Lee who we were on the phone to? Quite possibly. Be interesting, wouldn't it? We always wanted him to join the Hurt Business. But they don't need him now, because Bobby Lashley's champion, so it's not needed. Sapphire is now crying. My dad would have slapped the shit out of me. He says that, yeah, too fucking right. Absolutely too right. It's a bit more respect needed, I think. We are now on to tonight's main event, finally. It is time. It's time. It's Vader time. You notice my voice has gone proper deep during this thing. So it is Big Van Vader versus Cactus Jack in a Texas death match. How I feel like hugging Slapjack and Bay. You should hug Slapjack and Bay. But get Slapjack a cake now, Sapphire. Stop starving him. The man needs food. What has this chat turned into? My dad didn't play around with stuff like that. No, Dad was the tour de force. Wouldn't have me cheeking back, definitely not. God rest his soul. I couldn't even get away with it now. If he was still alive, to be honest, he'd still kick my ass. That's what dads do. My daughter ever came into a chat like this, and she's 8. If she ever came into a chat talking like what Sapphire does, her ass would be sore. I'd slap it. She just, bed, grounded, whatever. Just won't have that kind of behaviour. I'm sure Sapphire is having a laugh and having a joke and should just apologise to us all. Let Slapjack free and Chris Bay and stop being silly. James, what's a dad? Oh, you were a single parent child? Don't know. Get ready, people. Vader, Cactus Jack. Go everywhere. Yeah, these two, this has got a match of just chaos written all over it. I mean, we've seen the ECW matches with Cactus Jack. This is going to be mental. Yes, Aidan Garrett. It's Vader time. Oh, he's ripped his mask off already. He's taking a chunk out of Vader's head. I said bitch at 12 once. I got hit so hard with a wooden spoon on my ass, I couldn't sit down for a week. I once lost the house keys coming home from school on a bus. Dad only ever hit me once, and it was that reason, because he had to walk all the way back to the bus station to get the keys for the house. He slapped me right across the face. Knew that never to do anything ever again, to be quite honest with you. Only the once. He only ever did it once, but it was enough to send that little bit of a shockwave that I knew never to mess around again. You know, I wasn't even sure if I messed around in the first place to lose the keys, to be fair. But, yeah. My dad wasn't an happy bunny. He'd just come home from work. I'd just finished school. And I think he just lost it a little bit. But we live and learn. That's how we used to be brought up back in the day. There's nothing wrong with it. Didn't do us any harm. Made us stronger people, to be fair. Vader battering into Jack's face right now. One of the hardest hitters in pro wrestling. Okay. Well, he's in a better place away from you if that's the case, Matthew Nunes. I mean, I'm sorry to hear about that, but there's no place for that ever. He's in the best place for him. Keep him well away from yourself. I hope you are well, by the way. I hope you're a stronger person. It's not a nice thing. Oh, nice. Suplex onto the ramp. Like I said, Vader, one of the hardest hitters in wrestling. He didn't pull his punches. You got hit. Cactus was one of them guys what could just absorb an amazing amount of pain. So these two literally just work well together. And they did. Everywhere, these two wrestled everywhere. Even costing Jack his ear. Oof, terrible injury. Get away with that. With that, I can't lift a finger to them these days. Yeah. A slap to the hand or your butt never did any harm. Oh, look at Harley race. Oh, nice bit of selling as he rolls off the ramp. Slap and crispy. They are free. Good to hear. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Matthew. I mean, I hope you are well now, my friend. Shit people around. Really shit people. You shouldn't have to be put. Nobody should be put through any of that kind of crap. There's educating people or punishing people, but abusing is a different matter altogether. And there's a absolute fine line between the both. One, you just don't cross. Oh, just gone through a ring stage. Cactus has come back. He's heading towards the ring. Looks like he's already busted wide open. There's blood literally dragging from his eye. These kind of matches are not for the faint heart. Heather says, wait, Jesse Ventura doing commentary with Tony. Jesse Ventura is on commentary. Oh, here comes Vader out from the grave. He's busted wide open too. It happened when I was 5. Oh, shame to hear that, Matthew. Really shame. But glad he has been dealt with appropriately. Just hope you are a better person now, mate. Really feel for you, bud. Matthew, my dad used to hit me with rocks. Okay. So craziness going off in the chat. I feel for you guys that you don't need that in your life. Big Cactus shot to the head. Not a real Cactus, just one of the props, but still. Fans are going absolutely mental in this match. There's a table, what is appropriately at the side of the ramp. Someone's going through that. My money. Oh, good jump off the top of the ramp, stage ramp onto Vader. He's taking a pin. And that's the first fall to Cactus Jack. Is it a 2 out of 3 falls? I don't know. I don't know how Texas death matches work, by the way. But Cactus has took the first fall. So, there you go. Like I told Dave, I watched Halloween Havoc last year before Halloween. Yeah, you've already watched it, haven't you? It's pretty cool. My sister Anna and brother Josh got a lot of abuse. Like I say, shame to hear that, mate. Really, I'm ashamed to hear that. It's not good. Not good at all. I wouldn't lift a finger to my daughter. Not once, not even once. I think you can do more damage with raising your voice, to be fair. Just being stern. But, I don't know. Craziness. Absolute craziness. Vader being hit on the steps to the ring. Cactus is like setting up the table at the moment. He's actually putting it into the ring right now. Vader's usually his usual like black and red attire. Cactus is in well, he's got Cactus on his ring attire appropriately, but he's before his red flannel shirt days, so he pretty much had the crazy wild man character in WCW. I put my dad on the floor when I was 13. He dared me to hit him, to put him in an headlock, so I did. Yeah, you've told me that story before, James. It's madness. This one has a pretty long runtime for WCW pay-per-view. Yeah, it's just under 3 hours, which is amazing. I did look at the runtime because obviously, you don't want to be doing like a 4-hour stream or something. This is pretty decent. James, is my last comment showing? Which is your last comment? It's just my hold. It's just done a Nia Jax on the ring floor, on the floor outside the ring. Oh, Nia Jax would have been proud of that little moment there. A lot of this is outside the ring, onto the guardrail, the metal guardrails, what they used to have back in the day. Oh, that were a bit botchy by Cactus. I don't really know what it was trying to achieve there. Warning, do not give James dares. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Don't dare, James. I wouldn't anyway. Dave, try not to be nice as... Dave, I try to be as nice as possible. Sometimes feel that... I feel like I am being mean to you guys. You're never mean to us guys. We only banter. We will only have a laugh. We're not. If we say stuff to you, we don't mean it. We're just joking. That's just how it is. Yeah, it's all jokes. There's nobody picking on anybody. Nobody's saying bad stuff. I wouldn't have it anyway. It's all jokes. This stuff with Chris Bay and all that, it's just all a bit of banter between us. It's all a bit of fun. Oh, okay. It's gone through. Right, Vader is going up to... is he going to the top rope? He's going for the top rope, guys. This does not look good. Either for Cactus Jack or Vader. Oh, nice moonsault. It didn't really catch it that well. But 1, 2, 3. They're all equal. That's So we now want to draw. That's 2 pinfalls each. 1 pinfall, one pinfall each. It's all good fun. Yeah, it is all good fun, James. After everything that's happened over the weekend with various things going off in the streams, I think it's more important now than ever to stress that we're all here to have fun. That nothing's serious, nothing's joking, to be out of this place. We're just here to be good to each other, have jokes when possible. If you find that a joke's been misplaced, then pull us up. Say, I think that's a bit bang out of order. I took that personal. Yeah, do that. We don't want drama. We don't want any drama whatsoever on streams. We don't want racism, for one thing. Calling people out and all that kind of stuff. We're not here to upset people. We're here to have a laugh. Our community is one of the best communities on YouTube, and I want it to stay that way. That's why I joined. I wasn't even a fan of like YouTube 2 years ago, but being accepted into this community has been one of the best things ever. It's really been awesome knowing every single one of you guys, and we all have a stuff happening in the background, but we're all here to talk about wrestling and enjoying each other's company. That's what it's all about. So keep that in mind when you're involved in chats, streams, whatever. It's all fun, and I can't stress that enough. So Hayden Garrett says, my youngest brother never did an headlock on me. Well, sometimes when I was a kid, I would get my older brother, almost 21, once passed away. Oh, sorry to hear that, bud. Just something. I feel like my jokes are too bad. No, nobody takes your jokes serious. Yeah, well, they're supposed to be fun. We can tell when you're having a bit of fun and when you're not. Hayden, cool. My son will be 21 in August. Cool. Even when I call Tony Khan a flipping tosser, it's all a good fun. Yeah, the old C wrestling thing at the weekend. The old Firefly Revolution. I know it was all a joke. It was all a little bit of you guys just letting off some steam, which is fine. You can do that. It's fine. And it's a bit of fun. You went on a little bit of a rampage, which is fine. You were all upset about a certain thing, what was said about the Fiend being the worst gimmick of 2020 and all that lot, which is surprising when you've got like Miro, which hasn't been used that well in AEW so far. So it's all good fun. Yeah, we're allowed to let off a bit of steam now and again. It's what makes us fans. What makes us passionate fans. Yeah, 34. God, I wished I were 34 again. I'm getting close to 44. Yeah, this young face is not staying young anymore. Grateful that birthday's in January next year, so yeah, you can stay 33 for a while. James, did you see my last comment? Your comments are coming through fine, Sapphire. The Meltzer stuff was real, though, I think. Was it? Well, yeah, like I say, you can let off a bit of steam. Vader is celebrating. I love that tombstone. Elvis lives. Vader, on top of the world right now. But Cactus Jack is literally not finished yet. He's DDT'd the hell out of Harley Race, and bam, yeah, this feud is not going away anytime soon. Which one? About jokes or something else? Yeah, be more specific, Sapphire, because everything what we've seen so far has come through. so I don't know. Something else. I sent it again. Okay. Don't know what's going off there, guys. Doesn't Tony Schiavone look like an idiot dressed up as Jesse the Body Ventura? Just saying. It's not a good look. So that is your pay-per-view. That is your main event. We've got title screen. We've got end credits, guys. Wow. Wrestling's got end credits. And that's Halloween Havoc 1993. What did you think, guys? What was the highlights for you? Put in some scores, if you will. Let me know what you thought of the pay-per-view. I thought it was pretty entertaining. Quite caught my eye a few. Dave, I thought you guys would hate when I first joined. I just get banned from the streams. You got... it wasn't hate from me. I don't know how other people perceive you. But yeah, I've never had a problem with you, Sapphire. The old mod thing wasn't even out to do with me. I didn't make you a mod in the first place. Just my stupid channel did it. It wasn't even up to me. So that's the only reason why you got took off you in the end. And thought it was too much stress for you. Oh, need to stop that from happening. It's going to go on to 1994's. Right, so that's the pay-per-view finished. Yeah, mine was just going to go straight into 1994's Halloween Havoc. No, we're not doing another one. Not tonight, anyway. My parents used to have a trampoline in the backyard of my house. My youngest brother and I wrestled on the trampoline. Thank God we didn't enjoy ourselves. Yeah, there is a message what WWE send out. Do not try this at home. And I mean it, don't try it at home. Trampoline wrestling, I mean, I think every kid who had a trampoline did an RKO or whatever wrestling move they could do. Fun fact, this is a fun fact, there's even videos on YouTube of Matt Cardona, who is Zack Ryder. He had his own wrestling company, like with trampolines, and he was around about 13, 14 age at this time, and they used to do their own trampoline wrestling federation. Yeah, really that young, that's when he started. Yeah, so I think they're on YouTube right now, so have a look at them if you can. Yeah, it came through. So I didn't watch the pay-per-view. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I didn't think you were watching, Sapphire, to be fair. That question was to the people what were watching. All right, you rate this stream so far, then, Sapphire. That's the best thing to do for you. Whenever I say something more than likely joking around, what you would know if I was being serious. God, I know when you're raging. I've seen enough of your rages on Twitter, James. I know when you're deadly serious. And you've DM'd me after the guy who should not be named has been an idiot. Yeah, them rants. Legendary rants. It was a pretty good Havoc from what I remember. 7 out of 10. Cool. Yeah, it wasn't a bad one. The first match were trash. God, you know, they were just jobbers. They had ShockMaster and Harlem, and then there were 3 other guys. I don't even know who they are. They're bloody crap. Absolute jobber crap. The jobberbution. Yeah, I liked Rick Rude versus Ric Flair. That was a pretty decent standard match. Seeing the young Bagwell was pretty interesting. Yeah, so disappointed that Austin wasn't over in WCW as much as he got over in WWE. So yeah, I'm feeling a 6.5 on this pay-per-view for some reason. Don't know. I'm going to let a few more people have a bit more say, and then, yeah, go from there. Exactly, James. When are you joking and serious? You'd be able to tell. What? Wait, Sapphire. Wait, Sapphire has a joke. Do you have a joke? Go on. Put Dave. Knock, knock. Go on. No, I'm knocking. Complete your joke. Dave, knock, knock. Who's there? Who's there? Right, I'm going to put my score on the screen while waiting for Sapphire's riveting knock knock joke. 6.5. Yeah, that is my pay-per-view score. Right, no, who's there? Twos who? Too soon. Oh, too soon. Breaking news, 2021 Women's Rugby World Cup to be hosted in New Zealand later this year has been postponed due to COVID. Will be taking place next year instead. Cool. Oh, gutted. I wanted to watch a bit of female rugby. Not like a bit of women scrumming. Getting down and dirty. Chasing after an egg ball. Can't beat it. 7 out of 10. Would have been 6, but I love the violence in the Vader. Yeah, I know you're the king of the hardcore. 6.5 for me. I don't think there was an oh my god moment. I didn't really. Yet again, another pay-per-view what really catch my attention. I did like some of it. Good, more nostalgia, I think, with these older pay-per-views. Just good to see where some of the wrestlers come from. What we know and love in like WWE or AEW and stuff. Good to see Bagwell get over with the fans. Like I said, that first match was just trash. That didn't really sell to me. Regal and Davey boy, fairly decent match. I'm just checking my notes. That were a time limit draw, so I suppose that further down the line there's going to be more matches with them. Good that 2 British stars fought each other. So yeah, pretty like more than average. 6.5 is more than average, so good show. Tuesdays, Baywatch. Chris Bay is in closet. Whoop whoop whoop. 2 hours till Impact, Bay. Yeah, awesome. Look, I'm up early in the morning, so I'm not going to be sticking around that long. I'm going to try and watch Wrestling Escape Pod, and then it's Betty Buys for this guy. So yeah, I'm not going to hang around too long. What time are we on now? Yeah, I think I'm going to start wrapping things up, folks, because I need to get chilled out a little bit before Wrestling Escape Pod. So I'm glad that you've all had a good time in the chat. It's been awesome. Hopefully we'll be doing another pay-per-view watch along in the not too distant future. Maybe we'll be doing a rethink on the Tuesday nights with all the wrestling shows coming on to Tuesdays. I will keep you posted on what I may do the next watch along on a Wednesday. definitely back on Sunday for the Sunday service like chat. We'll go a bit crazy on a Sunday. We'll talk everything wrestling, anything you want, basically. That stream is just a casual stream where we just, we can have a bit of fun. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I'm going to call it a night. So, I've been Davey in real life. You've been awesome. And remember to always keep it real. Until the next time. Bye for now. God, I need a pee.